Why do humans return to Pandora in Avatar: The Way of Water? Is it for more unobtanium? James Cameron might just surprise you. At its core, the Avatar franchise is an outlandish science fiction fantasy. With its bizarre bevy of colorful creatures and fantastical vistas, the world of Pandora undeniably embraces its strange concepts and finds exciting ways to expand upon them continuously. However, the franchise's way of presenting these larger-than-life ideas alongside its social commentary remains most intriguing, even if it's far from the first sci-fi flick to do this. One of these attempts to connect the franchise's wondrous settings to a real-world dilemma is with the special compound unobtanium. In the first Avatar, we learned that unobtanium acts as a powerful superconductor, which those on Earth seek to use as a power source given the energy crisis they are experiencing. However, the Na'vi people forbid the mining of it as they view the Tree of Souls, where it's located, as a sacred place. The environmental metaphor may be pretty on the nose, but it's nevertheless an integral part of the story Avatar tries to tell about our interconnection with nature and how far we are willing to fight for it.
I'm a warrior like you, I'm supposed to fight.
So it's all the more surprising that the film's sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, never mentions unobtanium. That's right, the very element that caused the central conflict in Pandora's history is not given a single mention in The Way of Water. So what does the absence of this crucial substance mean for the greater Avatar story moving forward? The term unobtanium is not present in Avatar: The Way of Water, but that doesn't mean the idea behind the substance is lost. The film sees Colonel Miles Quaritch return in an Avatar body to take down Jake Sully and his family. When Sully decides to move his family beyond the outskirts of their forest home, they join the Metkayina tribe of the ocean, who teaches the family their ways. Amongst the most crucial aspects of the Metkayina way of life comes their connection with the whale-like creatures, the Tulkuns. The people hold the intelligent creatures in extremely high regard, seeing them as siblings and forming lifelong connections with the animals from birth. In an attempt by Quaritch and his band of goons to lure Sully from hiding, they team up with a ship of Tulkun hunters who help kill the animals to cause distress to the Metkayina clan. However, after killing the animals, the hunters drill into their heads and take out a gloppy liquid that is incredibly valuable, with even a small canister worth millions. In this way, the Tulkuns stand in as a similar piece of symbolism that the unobtanium did in the first film as a precious natural resource that humanity seeks to exploit. It serves the message here, but even more significantly, it paints a picture of what we can expect in the franchise's future. The seemingly forgotten unobtanium might confuse viewers coming into Avatar: The Way of Water. As an essential plot point in the first film, it seems natural that this long-awaited sequel finds new ways to expand and build upon what we already know about the valuable substance. But just as The Way of Water explores new and exciting lands in Pandora, instead of staying in the same place as its predecessor, the film chooses to evolve its thematic nature as well.
This family is our fortress.
Keep in mind that The Way of Water takes place more than a decade after the first film's events. In that time, the energy crisis on Earth has likely taken over, or if not, is very close to doing so. Is unobtanium still strong enough to solve the issue? Even if it proves powerful, it's more than likely that Colonel Quaritch and his gang will find similarly valuable resources throughout Pandora and find some way to exploit them for their own use. The war against humanity is about more than protecting the Na'vi people and the life on Pandora, but the heart and soul of the planet itself that keeps everything in check. The Way of Water tells us that there is no one little piece that matters as much as it is the entirety of the world that deserves saving.